Welcome back to Barn Bounce Beginners, and this is our second session in what I am calling the Lymph Love series. So if you want to go back to my YouTube channel and see the introduction and the first video in the series, I highly recommend it. Today we're going to move on and do a little review of what we learned in session 1 and then add a bit to that. I think we've all decided collectively we were a little sore, stiff and sore, right, after last session. So can't emphasize enough the importance of warm up and cool down. We're going to start with our warm up. Let's take one leg here on the rebounder, like so, and then hinge at the waist. If it works for you to stretch out and reach for the handlebar, that's great. We can feel this stretch in our hamstring. I took it for granted a little bit that not everybody necessarily knows the names of the muscles. So hamstring, back of the thigh. A few deep breaths. Overall, we enjoyed our first session though, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes. Felt accessible, felt doable. So then what we're going to do here is shift forward, start to bend this knee and find a little lunge. Torso still nice and tall, proud chest. And a few breaths here. Now let's pull it back, take a breath in. And press it forward, breath out. Again. Really pointing those toes up towards the ceiling. Moving at your own pace is fine. And this gets our ankle and calf and shin as well. Okay, let's switch legs. Starting with the hamstring. Any other things we noticed? We noticed sore quads, a little bit of sore ankles. Anything else? Otherwise, overall, pretty good?
I think my upper back was a little sore, which surprised me. I thought my lower back would hurt more, but my upper back was maybe just less movement.
There is, I have a private Facebook group, and there was a comment, some people get really sore here through like their rib cage. Yeah. Which can be maybe breathing related or, all right, let's go ahead and shift that forward to our lunge. Hold here for several breaths. All right, and moving with the breath. Inhale, pull back. Toes up, exhale, shift forward. Pops and cracks. One more time. All right, now let's step about hip width distance apart here, kind of close to the edge of your trampoline. Well, depending on your height, I guess. We're gonna reach for this bar and start to walk the hips back, making a bit of an L shape. Squeeze your biceps in towards your head. Let your chest sink a little bit. And this stretches out those back muscles, our side bodies that we were just talking about, our chest. Sometimes you can even pop your own back a little bit when you do this. All right, now from here, take that right hand down to your rebounder, bend your right knee just a bit and reach that left hand up. We did this one in the first session. It's great to get a twist in of some sort. You want to be moving your spine in all directions for your warm-up. And we'll release left and reach up right, bend that left knee a little bit. breath in, and exhale, bend your knees, engage your core a little bit here, and then lift and rise, nice flat back. Finishing off with a twist. Let your arms float around you.
We are totally snack crackle on top. Yep.
We're the Rice Krispies. It could be our nickname. So I thought it would be really helpful for us to review the moves that we practiced in the first session on the ground before we move to the rebounder. So find a place here, hopefully where we can see you a little bit on camera. I'm just gonna come in front of mine, so maybe someone can even, yeah, wherever. And we're gonna take our feet hip-width distance apart, remembering that posture with the bent knees. And we're gonna use Casey's tip here. Let's all take a breath in, push out the air, feel the tightening of our abdominal muscles. So here we go, inhale. Push all that air out. Feel that tightening and see if you can maintain that. And then we're just gonna bend our knees. This is our momentum bounce. Feet are flat, like so. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we had our tiptoe. It was a little double, double, double. Shifting our weight. Tiptoe. We're jogging down the street. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we had our step tap. So step, touch, touch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then finally we had our front to back march. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're warmed up. I think we're ready. Let's step up onto our rebounder. Little tip that I didn't mention last time when we went over form is that you can imagine there is a low ceiling and you don't want to hit your head. So we're not getting this great big airborne jump going. It's more of, okay, I've got this low ceiling and I'm pushing down. So let's grab onto the bar and maybe even take your hands underneath. If you don't have a bar at home, that's okay. You can do this without. And let's do that momentum bounce, keeping the knees nice and bent and just pushing down into the rebounder, just to sort of hit home this idea of a push down rather than a great big jump up. Make sense? Kind of?
Up on the bar totally makes a difference.
Yes, yes. Good. So this is our little momentum bounce. Later in the video here, we're gonna practice this with some music, so that's exciting. All right, now, same concept. Let's do a little tiptoe. You can still use that bar, kind of pushing the heels down into the rebounder. Now you really notice how much you're using those leg muscles, right? And core muscles. I was just telling these gals that I used to do a lot of long distance running, and I promise you, my core is stronger now that I rebound than when I did long distance running.
Really helps maintaining balance too, to make sure that it's...
Yes. So this is our tiptoe. But it might fire up those calf muscles. Mm-hmm. How are your calves?
I'm good.
Good. All right, now let's come back to center. Just a little baby momentum bounce here. Take a breath in and sigh it out. And let's try our step touch. So usually when I am cueing something, I usually go to this side first. It's our right. At home, it's your left. You can mirror us. You can go your own way, whatever you like, but we're gonna go this way first. So step, touch, step, touch. And using that bar will also help with your pace a little bit too. There is no pace at which you have to rebound. It just is kind of fun, and for people who are especially goal-oriented, working towards keeping a certain pace or bouncing to the beat of a song, a favorite song, is rewarding, I guess you'd say, in a way. Kind of a feel-good thing. Step, touch, step, touch. Do we feel more confident today?
Yes.
Good. Okay, final move, coming back to center. Little momentum bounce, take a breath in, sigh it out. We've got our forward, back march. Here we go, step up and back. It can be bouncy, it doesn't have to be bouncy. We're catching on quick.
Yeah.
Couple more sets. We're gonna learn 2 new moves and sort of add them onto the top. Just creating this fun little sequence. 4, 3, back to center. All right, so the next thing we're gonna learn, I've been calling this a momentum bounce, right? We've had kind of flat feet for this. We're gonna up the intensity a little bit. Keeping the toes and the balls of our feet connected, we're now gonna lift both heels, push those heels down into the mat. You can grab the bar in whatever way works best for you, but just getting a little more of a heel lift. Feel that in the calves? Yeah. So this is what we call the health bounce. Many people start with the health bounce or just stick with the health bounce for, indefinitely. It depends on your goals, what you want out of your rebounding session. That's a little tougher. We're feeling the burn. Okay. Remember me. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What we're going to do here is step our toes to the back rim, push your heel down, and stretch that calf out. See what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Now take your awareness, your mind, to that calf muscle. Take a few deep breaths. All right, and let's do the other foot. There's no rule that says you can't stop and do a few stretches in the middle of your bounce session. Many people bounce for a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes in the afternoon.
It was hard for my brain to wrap around that. How just a few minutes can have such an effect on my body.
Oh my goodness, yes. I think people see the rebounding videos and they anticipate it being easier than what it's really going to be. So then you get on and a few minutes later you're sweating and you're, yes. All right, good. Let's come on back here. Final move we're going to learn is just an out and in march. So we're going to take it out, out, in. We got it.
Definitely, I like the bar.
Yes. I think the bar has many purposes. Whether you're a new rebounder or a seasoned rebounder, there's a lot of great things you can do with the handlebar. It's peace of mind, helps with confidence. So we have now a total of 6 moves that we are working with. We're gonna practice them no music. Then I'm gonna throw a song up there and we're gonna try match and beat. All right, 4, 3, 2, come back to center, okay. Little momentum bounce, shake it out, deep breath. All right, we'll do some counts of 8, starting with this momentum bounce. You decide if you wanna hang on or use that bar or not. Feet flat, knees bent, core engaged. Let's take that deep breath and push all of our air out, feel our core engagement. Inhale. Tightening up of the belly. All right, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, tiptoe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, step, tap, step, touch. 4, 5, 6, front to back. Take it up and back. 5, 6, health bounce, heels up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, out, then in. Out and in. 5, 6, 7, down, bounce, hold. How'd we do?
We did.
Good. Good. Yes? Okay. Let's do it one more time, music free. Then I'm gonna throw a song up there. I picked one that's, 118 BPM, so it might feel a little quick, but we'll just see how it works. All right, momentum bounce. Here we go. Core engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tiptoe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step, tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, front to back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels up right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, out, then in. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down, bounce, hold. Yay, okay. Let's do this to some music.
Show me life, show me love.
Hopefully they can hear it good on
Make
camera.
a change.
All right, let's just find our momentum bounce here. We're gonna find that rhythm. I'm talking loud just to make sure I'm getting it on camera.
Show me love.
So here it is.
Show me love. Make a change. Time is up.
All right, let's
We
go.
can
8,
wait for better days, but the
7,
days
6.
won't come.
Tiptoe in 4,
Show me love.
3,
This is
2,
all we got.
1.
Show me life, show me love. This is all we got.
8 more.
Show me love.
We're going step tap right here. Step tap.
Show me love.
5, 6, front, 2, back.
Show me love.
Heels up in 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7. You can grab onto that bar if you want.
Show me life. Show me love.
Out, then, in.
Sometimes life will push you down. Make you fall onto the ground.
Down, bounce, hold. How'd we do? Yeah? Good? Okay, fun. Let's go again. In 4, 3, 2. Momentum. Right here. 8. Push, push. Tiptoe in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Find the light when it rains.
Coming up on that step tap.
This is
4, 3, 2. Here we go.
show me love. Make a change. Time is
Front,
up.
2, back.
We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me love.
Heels up, down, down.
Show me love.
4, 3, 2.
Show me love. Show me love. Make a change.
Out and in.
Time is up.
Right here.
We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. show me love. This is all we
All right, down,
got.
down, hold. I think we got time for one more.
This is all we
All right, momentum for 8, 7, 6. Tiptoe right here.
show me love.
Step tap coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Show me love. This is all
Front to back.
show me love. Show me love. Show me
Heels
love.
up. 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5. Marching out and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. We got another song coming on. 4, 3, 2. Can you tell the pace picked up there? All right, down, bounce, hold. I'm going to turn that off. Hey, give yourself a little clap there. That was awesome. Doesn't that make it go fast too? You're just thinking about. So we're going to start cooling it down now. It's just a little step from side to side. Take some deep breaths. Noticing how we feel here. Are we sweating?
Yep.
Okay, we worked up a sweat. And maybe it's just me, but I find that so joyful that in a way to me it's addicting. Like it's just, I get that music going and feel that.
Oh yeah, you felt something different for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we've learned the steps music free. We add that fun little beat and it's just a whole new element.
We need to have something that Casey just starts belting out singing.
Yes.
Singing about it at the same time.
Yes, I put on the first video your tip about, that was just such a brilliant, I mean, it just,
Don't really think about it. Unless
yeah.
you constantly engage your.
Uh-huh. Well, and this might help a singer's capacity, their volume and capacity to hold the air. Yeah.
It definitely strengthens that area. for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Okay, let's take our feet about hip width distance apart. Some deep breaths. Again. Now, I'm going to say the core work is, well, I'll let you decide. I don't think it's quite as challenging as video 1, but we're going to see what you think because we're doing it here on the rebounder. So find your balance, reach your arms up, and I want you to try to bring one knee up as high as your body allows and release. Knee up and release. How we doing? Got to really find your focal point. This is core stability right here. This is so someone comes up and gives you a push, you are not falling over. This is where I start sweating. Anytime I slow down and I start focusing on the strength, really.
Arms to use. That's why my upper back hurt. The
Yes.
last time, yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, now a little low back TLC to round out. We'll do a couple things to round out our cool down, but let's come down. Let's face back that way. Have a seat on the edge of your rebounder. Watch the handlebar there. Casey, you're pretty tall, so just watch your head here too. You're just gonna roll back and just draw your knees in. Soften your shoulders, unclench your jaw.
How'd you know?
Mind reader over here. Feel your belly pressing into your thighs. Great job. Few final breaths. And to get those legs a little bit, we're gonna come up to seated. I'm gonna flip around here to the front so I'm facing the camera once again, or you can go off to the side is great too. You're gonna sit way up on the edge and kick those legs out toes up, sit nice and tall. Good, perfect. Toes up to the ceiling. Now, if it works, hinge forward a little bit, like your heart is drawing towards your knees. Feeling that in the back of our legs? Yes? Okay. Relax your face, shoulders. Feel that stretching sensation and focus on it for a few breaths. All right, very good. Okay, let's make our way to standing. Final move. I want you to just pick one knee up, even if it's just a tiny bit, and swing it open. Step back to center. Pick it up, swing it open. Step back. You can even hang on here. Pick it up, swing it open, and back. Up. This is like a, I'm going to step out of the car motion. I'm going to work those hips. And work those hips a little bit. I remember that song. And do that dip a little bit. All right, one more. Thank you all so much for joining us for Lymph Love, Bouncing in the Barn. We will be back for session number 3 very soon. You can go to the playlist on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Consider joining to support me. And thanks so much. We'll see you next time.